Welcome back to Willey's Weekly, where we talk Denver Nuggets basketball. I'm your host, Josiah Willey, and today we'll be starting off with the playoffs. The Nuggets are currently the 3rd seed, and they will be taking on the 6th-seeded Portland Trail Blazers in the first round. The Nuggets will be getting back Monte Morris and possibly Will Barton for this series. The last time these two teams met in the playoffs was in the conference semifinals of 2019. The Trailblazers won in the Game 7, 100-96. Then last year, the Trailblazers lost in the first round to the eventual NBA champions, the LA Lakers. The Nuggets survived all the way to the conference finals to face off against the LA Lakers and were defeated that very same year. These two teams are division rivals, so their paths are always intertwined. With the new format of a play-in tournament for the last two seeds, the Nuggets will have received a 6-day rest. In this tournament, the defending NBA champions LA Lakers have earned themselves a 7th seed, while the Boston Celtics have also received a 7th seed for their conference. The 8th seed comes down to Memphis and Golden State for the West, and the Wizards and the Pacers for the East. The Nuggets lost the last regular season game to the Trailblazers, but that is because the Denver Nuggets only played their starters for 17 minutes at most. The one good thing about resting your starters is just seeing the younger guys step up. That guy for the Denver Nuggets was Marcus Howard, a rookie point guard who scored 23 points in the loss. This is nothing new to him since he is the Big East all-time leading scorer out of Marquette. This game is a great sign for the future of the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets have Bol and Zeke Nnaji to play down low, but now they have found their future guard. Speaking of the younger guys, the Denver Nuggets need to incorporate them a little more. Marcus Howard's last game is a perfect example of why they need to trust them a little more. Zeke Nnaji has also shown he can play very well on a nightly basis. Bol has also showed he can play very well, but is a little too inconsistent to play with the starters. The way these guys have played all season, in my opinion, has earned them double-digit minutes. Marcus Howard may only deserve 5 to 6 minutes until he gets more reps, but without Jamal Murray available, the Nuggets have needed someone at the guard position to step up and score. With the regular season under wraps, now the NBA MVP voting has begun, with Nikola Jokic being the front-runner right now. With Nikola Jokic basically already winning the MVP for the NBA, the Denver Nuggets are pushing for Michael Porter Jr. to win Most Improved Player. He has definitely deserved it as he has jumped up to over 23 points per game. He did not start playing this good until in the bubble last year. Once they left the bubble, he sure has still taken up and keeps taking that step towards stardom. By next year, he should be at least a superstar level, or at least able to be that third man in the Big Three. Speaking of the Big Three, the Nuggets have been able to create their own Big Three by themselves. Most teams like the Lakers or the Heat of the 2010s, early 2010s for the Miami Heat with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh have all been created via trade or free agency. A modern example of that is the Brooklyn Nets, who have Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. The Denver Nuggets are the opposite, though. They did not do that. They grew their own players. With Nikola Jokic, they were able to draft Jamal Murray, and Michael Porter Jr. If the Nuggets are able to make it far into these playoffs and maybe even make the NBA Finals, this will show the greatness of scouting at this level. This is something a Denver Nuggets fan should marvel at. Even though the draft is still a far way off, the Nuggets will be looking for hopefully that fourth person. In the early mock drafts so far, the Denver Nuggets have been predicted to pick Ayo Dosunmu. If the Nuggets do pick this, that could be that fourth guard that the Nuggets need. He does play point guard, but with the way Jamal Murray plays, he could move over to shooting guard, and Ayo Dosunmu could be the point guard. This point guard out of Illinois is something that the Nuggets could actually need in the future, especially with injury concerns like right now with Monte Morris was out for a little bit, Will Barton, and also Jamal Murray. This is something that the Nuggets will need to help build in both their bench and also as a starting point guard. This has been Willey's Weekly. Tune in next week as we get into the second round or finishing up the first round of the playoffs. I'm your host, Josiah Willey, signing off for now.